Hello guys, I am Shahzad and welcome to lecture number 44. Today's we are going to cover the sections. So this section is only for the new users, so they can easily understand how session works in Codeigniter 4. So if you are already familiar with the sessions in Codeigniter 4, you can also skip this video. Okay, now if you go to the Codeigniter 4 documentation, open your documentation. You have the libraries sections and also you have the session library sections. So when you use the Codeigniter 3, you definitely load the library before using this. I'm just explaining this load library, and you always use the library name. Let's suppose if you are going to use the session library, you have to load this particular library before using this. Once you load the library, then you use this particular library and method here. Okay, so using Codeigniter 3 you use these kind of syntax, but in Codeigniter 4 you have different scenarios. Make sure we are using the home controller for now. This is the by default controller when you download the Codeigniter 4 version. Okay, fine. I'm saying I'm going to create another method. I'm saying my session. For the explanation purpose, I'm saying my session, and I'm saying echo session working here. Now go to the page and use your method here. So now you can see session working here. So in Codeigniter 4 you have two choices. Either you use the service or you use the Codeigniter built-in helper. So I'm not going to use the session the services here. I'm going to use the session. I'm saying session. So this is the built-in helper available in Codeigniter 4, and now I'm saying my session. So I'm war dump this bad boy, go to the page, refresh the page. So now as you can see, it's giving you the whole object. So you have created the instance for this sessions. Now how can you set the values in the sessions? So first of all, you need the array. I'm saying my array, and this is the array, and you need the associative array. You can also set any kind of values here. I'm saying name, and also I'm saying name. I'm going to copy these three, and I'm saying email, and here I'm saying the city. So name, I'm saying Shegzi. The email, I'm saying info@shegzi.com. City is, I'm saying Karachi. Okay, now you have this array. So this is the array. You can also use this syntax, so don't worry about it. This syntax, it's the same thing because we are using the PHP 7, so that's why. Okay, so now as you can see, both are the same things. So if you var dump this array, it will give you the array you are using here. Let's suppose you have your array. So now I'm saying my session. So this is your session, and now I'm saying set. So if you have the associative array, you can pass the associative array like this to set the value in the session. Okay, now if you have the single value, let's suppose if you want to set only the name, how can you set the name? You just need to use the same method, which is a set, and just need to provide the two values. So here is the key and here is the value. So what is the key here? Your key here, the name, and the value is Shegzi. Okay, now let's try this one. Now I'm going to I'm saying this one is a set session, and here I'm going to create another method for get the section. I'm saying get session. So these are the separate methods. So here I'm going to set the values of the sessions. So I'm saying set session. So you have successfully set the sessions first of all. Now how can you get your session values? So now I'm saying I have to load this here also. Now I'm saying my session, I'm saying get. So you need to provide the value of the key. So this is the key, and now I'm saying echo, because I know this is the single value. So go to the method and access the method here. So go to the URL, access this method. So now as you can see, it's providing you the Shakesy. Let's suppose you have okay, fine, for now it's fine. Now how can you check either you have the values in the session or not? So Codeigniter providing you the method has, and now it will give you the true or false, and you can, let's suppose if you check this in the var sections, sorry, var, let's suppose you have a var, and I'm saying my sessions, and I'm saying has, and I'm saying just name. Go to the page, refresh the page. So now you can see it's giving you the true, because you have value in your session. So that's why it's giving you the true. Let's suppose I'm going to create another method to destroy my session. So I'm saying destroy session. So I'm going to use the same thing here, and now I'm saying my session destroy. Okay, now I'm destroying my session. So go to the session, so go to the URL, access the method you have just created. You have successfully destroyed your session. Now access your get session where you are checking the values. So go to the URL, access the method. So now as you can see, it's giving you the false value, because you have 0 value in the session. So that's why it's giving you this one. So now I think you are familiar with the session first of all. So why we are loading this, why we are calling this method again and again? Because if you want to set this to auto load, you definitely have the auto load, and you can load your session or your library which is available to your entire method and also the entire controllers. Okay, so this is the single value you are setting here. Let's suppose if you want to set the multiple values, like we have our array here. So I'm setting the values like this. So I have just used my values here. I'm saying okay, I'm saying is the name. Okay, now access this method. So as you can see, you have the name true, and just if you have a name, I'm saying if you have, then echo this bad boy, otherwise redirect or your error here. Okay, now go to the page, refresh the page. As you can see, it's saying 1. Okay, now if I'm saying the email, sorry, we have to get the method here. As you can see, we have get the method. That's why if you set the name and also, okay, it's saying Shakesy. Now you have to get the name if you want to get the values from the sessions. Sorry, it was my mistake. Okay, now you have the third one, which is the city. I'm saying email and also the email here. Okay, email. Now if you want to access the city, let's suppose city, and I'm saying city. Refresh the page, make sure before refreshing your page, you have to save your files first of all. Okay, so now in this way you can use your session, you can create the session, you can destroy the sessions. So as you can see, we are creating the session here, we are getting our sessions here, and we are destroying our sessions here. So here, as you can see, we have a single value which is a string. Let's suppose if you have another array here, let's suppose 10, 30, 20 or 30, so you cannot echo this one. Let's suppose name. If you echo this variable, so it will give you the because we have to set again. So set the session again, and now get the session again, so it will give you the array, it's not giving you the value. So that's why. Okay, now if you store this one in a variable, let's suppose I'm saying my var, and now I'm saying var my var 0 index, so it will give you the values. So you can store any informations in your session. So if you have any kind of questions, let me know below the comment. So if you think we are doing good, feel free to share our courses and also the videos, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button. So thank you for watching.